for this video, we're going to be looking at an investment word problem and how to solve it. In this word problem, we have Maria invests a total of $16,500 in two accounts. The first account earns a rate of return of 10% after a year. The second account suffered a loss of 3% in that time period. At the end of 1 year, the total amount of money gained was $220. How much was invested into each account? All right, so the first thing you need to do on this is you need to go ahead and define your variables. In this case, I'm going to call X my first account. And it's going to be an amount of money, so I'm just going to put money to remind myself that it is the money in that account. And Y, I'm going to put my second account. It is again an amount of money, so I'm going to put money in there. All right? Now, as I look at this and I think about it, I need to see, okay, how much money or what is going on in my actual problem. Okay, so I know that this is a total of $16,500 invested. So the money that's been invested is the first account and the second account, and we have to combine it or add it to get that. So we do X plus Y is 16,500. That gives us one equation. Now my next equation is the amount of money I gained. And I know it's equal to 220, right? This time, it's the money I gained from each account. So I have to multiply the money in my accounts by the percentage. So in the first account, I gained 10%, all right? To change a percent to a decimal, I can divide by 100, but I can simply take the decimal and move it over 2 spots. So I have 0.1 times X, and that's the amount of money I earned in my first account. And my second account is 3%. So I move the decimal over 2 times, and I get 0.03. Now, notice I lost money in this one. So I'm going to have to subtract 0.03Y. All right? At this point, I now have 2 equations, and I'm going to use either substitution or elimination to solve. You get to pick your poison. In this case, since I have an X plus Y, and it looks pretty simple to go ahead and change that, I'm going to go ahead and solve for X in my first equation. And it's going to become X equals to 16,500 minus Y. I will now take my new X and substitute it in to my second equation, to the blue equation. I get 0.1 times 16,500 minus X minus, whoops, that should be minus Y, minus 0.03 or 300ths Y equal to 220. All right, as we multiply 1/10, you would think that would be hard, but honestly, when I multiply by 1/10, I'm just taking the decimal and moving it over 1 spot. So this is 1,650 minus 1/10 Y, okay, minus the 300ths Y equal to 220. And as I go ahead and solve this, I combine, I get on this side, I get negative 1,300ths Y. And then when I subtract that 1,650 from each side, I get negative 1430. Now I need to divide those. and I end up with 11,000. So Y is $11,000. Y is my second account. In order for Y to have my second account to have $11,000 in it, my first account needs to have 5,500 because X plus Y is 16,500. So X plus 11,000 is 16,500. So X is equal to 5,500. So in my final answer, I will write first account has $5,500. Second has 11,000.